Well, hello there, Pisces. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your November 2023 General Tarot reading. We'll take a look first at the overall energies for with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot for some more details about any obstacles on your path or advice from Spirit. So let's go ahead. Let's get into your reading, and let's see what we have for you. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Beautiful energy, and oh my gosh, be Spirit, sweet results await. Okay, so Pisces, this is the energy of you're coming to the end of a difficult cycle of trying to have something come into fruition for yourself, whether that's a relationship, launching a new business, making a big stride in your career, hitting a financial goal that you have been wanting to reach. It's this energy where you are finally reaching this destination, and it is a sweet. It is a sweet. Sometimes those things that really take us the longest to achieve, or have been the most difficult, have not been the easiest road. Sometimes those are the sweetest, right, accomplishments, because it is just something that we weren't even sure we had it in ourselves in order to reach it. And it's just a beautiful energy of new life, of reaching this destination and knowing that a new chapter in your life is about to begin. So it could be, you're finishing some type of education or certification program, or and getting ready to step into a career. Okay, it could be that you have been working for a very long time, trying to kind of have something come to fruition, like put out your own business. Maybe you've had a side hustle for a long time and you're ready to launch, right? And this is the energy of launching, and it's going exactly the way that you want it to. For others of you, this could be some type of a relationship that either you have been healing from a relationship that ended, and now you're done with the healing phase, right? And ready for new love. Or it could be a relationship where you had some conflict in a relationship, and it's kind of like you've been able to work through the situation, right? And get to the other side of the conflict. Perhaps you went to therapy or something like that, and you've worked out all the kinks, whether this is a romantic, family, or friend, whatever. It's kind of like, okay, we worked out the kinks and we're ready for a new chapter. For some of you, it could be within your career where, you've been working really hard for a long time and finally getting that promotion, or, being able to take your career to the next level in some way. So let's go to the Tarot. Let's get some more details about this. Okay, so you have the Four of Wands. Okay, now I'm going to say this is a little bit of an energy of twin flame, but definitely happy family, happy home, financial security, celebrations, right? This is the card of weddings, of people coming together, of wanting, having some kind of a goal where people are coming together, whether that is in your family environment, friend environment, romantic environment, or it could even be like if you've been wanting to launch a business or something. This could even represent the new clients that you are wanting to attract in. And then you have fragmented energy, right? This is the difficulty that you have had to overcome. This would be the energy. Say you've been planning a wedding, right? And this is trying to get the bridesmaids and your mother and the mother of the groom or whatever all on the same page, all the chaos that can go behind. But here you are, you're finally to the wedding day and everything goes smoothly. It can be the energy of just trying to get everybody on the same page, okay? And it's not necessarily that you wanted everything your way, okay, Pisces? I don't get that information. It's really this energy of wanting things to work out smoothly so that people could come together and celebrate. And then we have TikTok. Okay, so part of this is that TikTok is the divine timing. Knowing that it was kind of like you were a salmon swimming upstream, right? The timing really wasn't on your side. And sometimes when the timing isn't on our side, the best thing that we can do is just kind of go with the flow and just understand, okay, the divine is working behind the scenes to bring something together for you, but it's an energy of just giving it up to your spirit guides and angels, and keeping hopeful that you're going to reach your destination. Things are going to work out for you or for this situation, but also understanding that you can't push it too hard, right? So let's see. Yeah, I feel, you have the Ten of Swords. Either knowing that something has to come to an end so you can start a new beginning, or something came to an end, or you were fearful that something would come to an end, right? But here's the thing, is that when you freed yourself, there's a little bit of energy of freeing yourself from the fragmented energy, from the conflict, okay? So say once again, you have some situation. Let's go back to the wedding. You have, you're going to be the bride, and it doesn't matter gender, we'll just go with the bride. Say you are the bride and you're wanting this beautiful wedding day, right? But everybody's not on the same page. You're even having a hard time getting the wedding planner and the caterer and everybody else on the same page. It's just not going. When you allow yourself to step away, it's almost like this energy of stepping away from saying, it's my day and I want everything to go my way. And I'm not saying that you're controlling it, right? But it's kind of like when you trust that the universe and that the people that are associated with whatever this is, so in your wedding, that everybody's going to step up to the plate and do their part. It's almost like you had to take a different approach. And I feel like you kind of threw your hands up in the air and said, okay, this is what I want. Okay, this is what I want. It's my wedding day. This is what I want. All of you can figure out how to bring it together, right? When you allowed other people to kind of like step into their roles, to trust them, okay? And I think it was really hard, but when you did, all of a sudden things fell into place, because I think it's kind of the energy. People took on their own accountability or their own energy in the situation. Yeah, because you have chop wood here and then you have time for a nap. I think the thing is that you were trying to do too much of the work. This would be like, let's go back to the wedding. This would be the energy of, you may have hired someone to make the cake, okay, to make the wedding cake for you. And usually when you do that, you get to taste some different cakes and you get to choose the flavor of the cake, and then you get to decide what you want the cake to look like, right? But then this would be kind of like you a little bit micromanaging the baker, instead of saying, okay, this is the flavor I want, this is how I'd like it to look like. I'm letting you go for it. Go for it. Do it. Do your job. And I expect the wedding cake to be at the venue on this day. And yeah, right. And just allowing this. This is the energy where I feel like I don't mean it that you're doing it in an overly controlling way, because Pisces, you're not a controller, right? This is something that is really important to you. This is not just anything. It's like your wedding day. It's like you want something to have this beautiful, sweet result. And because of that, you're actually doing something that's a little bit out of character for you, right? You're over kind of like micromanaging or concerned about it, anxious, because you have the victim mentality. Yeah, and then you have the Aries energy, the Emperor, trying to be in charge, a little bit of being in charge. And it's just, the thing is, Pisces, is that it's probably not your forte, right? Your forte is being the dreamer. Your forte is allowing people, allowing things to flow, right? That is where your forte is. And I think when you allow yourself, you take a little bit of a break, okay, from trying to kind of be in charge and allow other people to step up to the plate. And once again, I think it's really hard because it's something that's really near and dear to your heart. So it's kind of hard. But when you allow that to happen, then the flow comes back to the situation and things turn out exactly the way that you would like for them to come in or even better. Keep that in mind. Sometimes when we try to over control things and we don't allow our spirit guides and angels and other people to kind of step up and allow things to happen, then we don't get something that maybe is even better. So go back to the the cake. So you may be micromanaging. You may even want to be in the kitchen when the cake is being baked, right? And it's kind of like, but if you allowed the baker to bake the cake and perhaps put a little bit of their own creative twist to it, you could get a wedding cake that's even more spectacular than what you had imagined. And that's the energy here of kind of just like trusting, allowing other people to step up into their best, into their highest self. That's interesting, because this is your obstacle. Your obstacle is that it's time to go. It's time to understand. Sometimes we have to recognize where our strengths and our weaknesses are, right? And where the strengths and weaknesses of other people. The reason that we hire people sometimes to do things for us is because they have more experience or they're more talented in that area. They can do it more quickly, right? It's allowing yourself, okay, to step into your highest version of yourself, your own gifts and talents, and allowing other people around you to use their own special gifts and talents that will come together with yours and raise everything up. So let's go back. Let's say that it's a career, it's a business that you are either wanting to launch, or you are in some type of a business where you work with other people, right? This would be not doing everybody's job for them. You're doing your job and trying to do everybody else's job. This is the energy of, I'm allowing everybody else to step up and use their gifts and talents to their greatest ability to find success in this project or this business or whatever it is that you're doing. It helps you to step into this other world where perhaps you're not so exhausted, right? You're not so exhausted. You can get back into your creative mode, okay? Because Pisces, you're very creative. If you're doing all the work, this is like the manual labor work, right? This is sending out all the emails yourself, or doing the calligraphy for your wedding invitations yourself. But it's kind of like you're doing that in every single aspect of something. It's not like, oh, I want to be the one to send a personal note, right? That's different. But if you're doing that in every single situation with whatever this is, then all of a sudden you are frazzled. Your energy is frazzled and you're not showing up as your highest version of yourself. This is helping you to understand. Sometimes we have to just delegate it. Delegating helps us to put our strengths into those areas that where we shine the most, right? It says your light is shining brightly. Your light shines brightly when you don't try to do it all. When you step into your own special gifts and talents and allow them to shine at the highest level possible. Because here we go. Your advice is just beautiful. You have new life. You have the loving man, and then you have the sun. Okay, so for some of you, this could be a relationship. Understanding you don't have to do all the work in the relationship. Allowing somebody else to step in and kind of do what they want to add to the relationship, right? Understanding that, sometimes we have to allow other people that we have relationships with to shine their gifts within the relationship. Perhaps they have, they love to set up trips, right? Like, perhaps you have somebody that likes setting up trips or new adventures that the two of you can go on, or perhaps, are very good at finding, really exciting, entertaining things to do, concerts or museums or whatever it is that you enjoy doing. This person, that could be their the way that they shine and allowing them to shine, right? So that you can then, and not comparing yourself. Oh, they're so good at that. I think I should also do some of that. Well, there's something that you really want to set up, then that's fine. But it's also understanding that when we are allowed to shine our light in whatever it is that we're doing, whether it's our work or in a relationship or just in life in general, when we are allowed to shine our light brightly, we feel fulfilled. We are very heart-centered. And this is the energy of also allowing other people in your life to shine their light brightly, and to allow yourself to shine your light brightly, not feeling like you have to do everything yourself. Yeah, this is a beautiful energy. You have the Lovers, the Temperance, and the King of Pentacles. This is an energy of a relationship or a business partner with the King of Pentacles. You know, a relationship coming back together because you're having patience. You know, somebody, it's kind of like, you know, you may even be in a new relationship, or you could have gotten out of a past relationship. And it's the energy of allowing yourself the patience to get to know somebody before you kind of like, you know, I don't want to say, I think it's about allowing yourself the patience to find what it is that you truly love about somebody. Okay, allowing them this time and energy to shine brightly. And I feel like if you're with somebody new, or somebody new is coming onto your path, there's a little bit of energy of allowing them, giving them a little space so that they can feel comfortable to shine their love and light in the relationship or in a business situation. And sometimes that does take patience. Sometimes that does take patience, right? Sometimes people are a little bit slower to warm up to us, or warm up to a new job, or warm up to a new situation. Sometimes people are really anxious, right, at the beginning. And this is kind of like allowing them to feel safe, allowing them, giving them a little bit of time to shine. And in the meanwhile, you know, allowing yourself to shine. You know, allowing yourself to step into your highest version of yourself and not feel like you have to overwork a situation or do a lot in a situation in order to get it to work out. Shine your light and allow the other people in your life to shine their lights brightly. Yeah, what am I afraid of? What am I the most afraid of losing? Okay, as we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Yeah, and once again, Pisces, I think this situation is near and dear to your heart. I think that's why you're putting so much of yourself into it, but you're over putting yourself into it. You're fragmenting your energy by trying to have this come into fruition, right? So if it's like a new relationship, it's like almost like putting too much of yourself into the relationship. Instead, allowing yourself to shine brightly and allowing somebody else to shine brightly. If it's a business situation, same thing, allowing everybody to step up to the plate and do the best that they can in the situation. This situation, whatever it is near and dear to your heart. That's why you're putting so much of yourself into it. But it is a reminder of knowing that when you do too much, okay, you're actually dimming your own light. When you try to do too much, you're fragmenting your energy and dimming your own light. And therefore, you know, sometimes that's a way of self-sabotaging what it is that we really want. Stepping back and just trusting that everybody else will step up to the plate. And I know that's hard to do, especially when it's near and dear to your heart. Give it time. Have patience. Archangel Michael is here to help with the situation. Give it time. All right, Pisces, I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. And I appreciate all your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.